Hey everyone, welcome to this course. In the last few sessions, we have understood and take a deep dive to know how we can use the knowledge base. We also understood the vector databases, the guardrails, and the overflow. Now in the second module, we are going to specifically focus on the agentic AI work and multi-AI agentic workflows. To get started with, let me give you a brief understanding about how this agentic AI workflow works. We'll start with one single example so that you can easily correlate and understand the concept, and then we will go and deep dive into the actual configuration and the theory part of it. We will also build a demo and make our hand dirty so that you can understand the concept in the best possible way. So let's get started. As you can see in the screen, this is how the agentic AI workflow looks like. Now, previously what we did is we built a knowledge base, which eventually takes a user query and responds the user on basis of the question it asks using the knowledge base and the vector of the data which we have stored on. So it is one single point of contact where you are going to receive a responses on a very specific subject from one domain. Whereas in case of the agentic AI workflow, the agent will be work as a brain, and then it has the capability, or we can provide them the capability to call and work with multi-agentic tools which responds according to the user use cases. So there will be one single flow, but then that agent, that brain, has the capability to call any of the tools to respond to the user specific query. Now if you closely look at the example, I have broken it down into separate steps. So on the left hand side, what you see is the user queries. Now if you pay a close attention here, you'll got to understand that all of these questions are different from each other. It is not related to one single topic. Let's take a quick look. The first question is, what's the weather in Mumbai today? Second is, what's the cricket score of Mumbai Indians versus CSK? The third one is, what is the price of the Apple stock today? And so on and so forth. All these questions are different in terms of the topic, and it cannot be possible to build one single knowledge base to answer all of that. So in this scenario, what will happen? The middle layer, which is our agentic flow, the reasoning and the decision making stream, will eventually has the power to call a different sort of tools. And as you can see on the right hand side, we have provided and weaponized our AI agent with different tools. The very first is weather API. Again, that is a complete new tool. Second one is the cricket info, stock price API, write book API, and translation summary as well. So user will ask a question, agent will understand that question and take a smart decision that which tool will answer the specific question of the agent, of the user. So according to that, the agent will call a corresponding API, get that information and deliver it back to that specific user. Now this is what the agentic AI workflow looks like. One single agent can be connected with multiple tools. In our case, we are going to call it as action groups. So the very first question which comes here, which says what is the weather in today, the query goes to the AI will understand the query, select the best tool and return the response. It takes the responsibility of reasoning and decision making, and after that decision making, it will call the weather API, get that information, get the response out and back, give it back using the LLM model. In a very similar fashion, if the question is asked for cricket, it will take a smart decision and call the cricket API information and get the response back and retrieve that, give it back to the user. This way you can break down a multi-complex application in a very simplified manner using the agentic AI workflow. Now I'm sure that you got the understanding, so let's get started and deep dive into the theory. Let's talk about the definition and try to understand and break this in modules. So what it says is that the AWS agent are the autonomous agents on AWS Bedrock that use foundation models to plan and execute multi-step tasks with tools. They orchestrate API which we are going to use in lambdas and retrieve knowledge base, which is RAG, the retrieval augmented generation, and format final answers. What it happens is user will take a query, it will ask the query to the agent, which is ultimately a foundation model. You can choose any of the foundation model, and then it is going to take a decision and call the right action group, which is the API or the lambda. Don't worry about this jargon, we will break that when we start implementing this in our demo session. So user will take or ask a question, agent will take a smart decision on top of this question, and it will check their inventory that whether it has a specific action group which fulfill the need of this query, and accordingly the action group will be called and response will be generated. Let's talk about the core components of agent on AWS Bedrock. Agent will be at the center of the core flow, and then there will be foundation model which back the agent, which is the intercept input and generate the steps and responses. Action groups are the tools which we are going to embed with our agentic flow. An agent will call a specific action group according to the need. It can also connect with the knowledge base and perform and get the responses as per the need. And what it requires our instructions, where we are going to define the task and behaviors and refine with advanced prompt. So we need to provide the right instructions to agent and give them the instruction in a way that if you get a specific question or a question from this or this domain, please call this action group. Now let's talk about a very important component which has to be paired with our agentic flow, and that is security, guardrail, and traceability. This is must to have when we think of a production grade application. And how we are going to implement that? We will make sure that our agents and the agentic workflow are secure by using the IAM roles, KMS encryption keys as and when it needed, safeguard our data using the guardrail, and make sure that our agent or the agentic flow will not leak any PI related information. And at the same point of time, we will audit the logging trace as well by implementing or by hooking our CloudWatch integration with the monitoring. You can trace and observe the behavior of your agentic flow as well, which is very important when it comes to the debugging. How you can do that? There are multi-step process attached to it. You can intercept the agent's behavior by validating what input it gets and what plan the steps execution it made a decision on. You can also validate the tool level of invocations, the group queries, and the knowledge base as well. You can also identify that what prompt are sent to the foundation model with context, and you can also observe the return from the tools which calls and KB queries. You can also understand the chain of thought for debugging while this process will run behind the scene. Most important part, which we should understand and we should include that while building our application, which is log agentic execution to CloudWatch for auditing, combine guardrails with trace to debug blocked flow quickly. Hope you got the crux of the agentic flow on our AWS fundamentals. This is it for the session, and I'll see you in the next one with more interesting demo session for the same. Hope you like this content and learned very meaningful insight out of it. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I'll see you in the next one. Till time, let's learn together, grow together.